welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to the Orlando City career, where today we are starting season number 2, and the expectations have gone up a little bit. Last year, they wanted us to get to the quarterfinal of the playoffs. This year, they want us to reach the playoff final, which we were really close to getting to last season. We got knocked out in the round right before the playoff final, in the semifinals on away goals. We didn't even lose to Philadelphia. We got knocked out on away goals, which is really frustrating, but they want us to get one step further, which I think is reasonable. I think we're the best team in the Eastern Conference. I think, barring any major injuries, we should be able to achieve that objective. And our season budget has gone up just a little bit. I think we started with 3.1 or 3.2 million last season. We're up to $5.5 million, which is good to see. Opens up our pocketbooks a little bit. I like to see that. Let's get in here and let's start this transfer window. We're getting this thing kicked off in January. Now, the one thing that kind of sucks about an MLS career mode is that our offseason transfer window right now takes place completely in the offseason, which means I have no games to play in this month. So I don't have anywhere where I can really stop this episode, ask your opinions, and then pick it up again next episode. I have to do this entire transfer window right now in this episode. So I have to do the whole thing kind of on my own. But I've taken all the suggestions you guys gave me last season. I've put them into kind of a plan for this transfer window, and let's put that plan in action and take a look at the players that I'm targeting and the positions I'm targeting to strengthen in this window. So here we go. Goalkeeper. Don't know if you noticed, but I don't really like Ben Deke all that much, so I want to try to replace him. I've got a couple of names, Tim Howard and Brad Guzan, veteran American goalkeepers. Both might be a little bit too expensive, though. We'll have to see what their teams say on them. And another one, Ethan Horvath, a younger keeper, kind of going a different route if I can't get one of those veterans. Cameron Carter-Vickers is someone I still want to try to bring in. I'll try to get a deal done with Spurs for him. Ozzy Alonso, I think I'm going to try to do a straight swap, no Sereno, for Ozzy Alonso. I like Ozzy as a better fit for this team. A natural center defensive mid I think would be a big boost for us. Ariebe, I'm going to try to do a straight swap, Rivas for Ariebe. They're kind of the same player, but I think Ariebe's just a little bit better, and I would like to have him on this team. And then center attacking mid, I've added a lot of names to this list, and a lot of names that I'm not familiar with. I don't know if you're familiar with either. I've got Lucas Lima, Adrian, Giovanni Lo Celso, Leandrinho, and Leonardo Suarez. We'll see what all of their teams say on them. Not sure if any one of those is the right fit for this team, but I'm going to have a look at all of them. And then the last position is a backup striker. We've talked about Cristo Gonzalez before. I'll still see if I can swing a deal for him in this transfer window. He'd be a great player to bring in. But I think the better fit is going to be Jordan Morris as a backup striker. First of all, I want to include Nlovu in whatever deal I do for a striker. I know Seattle wants Nlovu. They tried to buy him last season, so that's a good starting point for Morris. And the other thing is, I think Morris is just a better fit for this team. He's a little bit pacier, so I'd really like bringing him in at the end of games for a little bit more offense against a tired defense. I think he'd wreak havoc in that kind of a situation. Plus, I just like Morris. You know, he's a Seattle guy. I'm a Seattle guy. We kind of already have that relationship going. I think he'd be a perfect fit on this team. So I'm going to try to get Jordan Morris probably as my first option and the more realistic option as well. But Cristo Gonzalez would not be a bad consolation prize. So that's the entire list of players. We'll see what all of their teams say on them. Try to budget this whole thing out and see where we stand. Hopefully bring in a couple of good talents in this transfer window. So as always, I will also be taking part in a preseason tournament. I'm going to simulate all of the games. I don't play any of them. I let the team play for themselves in this situation. So whatever money they bring in is just an added bonus. I just kind of want to get some players some playing time and see how they do. So we're going to take the most expensive one, which, to be honest, kind of also looks like the easiest one, which I'm happy with. That should be pretty good money for us. Okay, let's take that one. All right. So right away, on the first day of the transfer window, we have an offer for Kaká. He's not leaving the club, though. He's going to be on this team until he retires or he rejects our contract. So I want to keep him. No way are we selling him. And now we have an offer in for Kyle Larin from the Premier League. To be fair, that's a pretty good offer for Kyle Larin. But he's staying on this team as well. I want him to be on this team probably for the entire series. I really do like him. Finished second last season in goals in the MLS. I just want him to be the star of this team. So here's an offer that's actually pretty interesting. I wasn't looking at selling Servando Carrasco at all, but Houston Dynamo, kind of out of the blue, has offered $400,000 for him, which is above what his value is. Though if they want him that badly, I think we can pull an extra 50 grand out of him. Let's see if they go for 450K. So now we're starting to get some deals done. We're about midway through this transfer window and nothing had happened yet. I'm running into a couple of problems. I might talk about those in just a second, but the first thing that went through is the Servando Carrasco deal to Houston, so that got us a little bit more money, and now we can complete this deal, Aribi, in a straight swap for Carlos Rivas. He's coming into the team. I like it. Let's get him in here. All right, so this transfer window has been a complete and utter disaster. One thing to another, everything is going wrong one thing at a time. It's like, it's driving me insane. First of all, I can't include No Sereno for any deal. It still says he just recently joined the club, so I can't put him in part of a deal. I can't swap him for Ozzy, so we can't afford Ozzy at all. So Ozzy's out, can't get him. I can't include Bendik for any player in any deal because it says he recently joined the club as well. So it's looking like he's going to stick in the team as the goalkeeper, which is going to give me freaking syndromes this season because I hate him. So those two players are kind of stuck on the team. Furthermore, Seattle refuses to give up Jordan Morris. They say they're not interested in Dino Ndlovu, which I know is a damn lie. So if I can please sell Dino Ndlovu to DC United, they've offered $975,000. I want the 1.3 that I already got accepted from Montreal last season, but the deal fell through. Please just let him sell so I can get one thing going my way, because right now we're stuck with almost the exact same team we had last season. And another deal coming in. This one is an offer from FC Dallas for Tyler Turner. They're offering $725,000, which is actually pretty good, but Turner's young. I know for a fact he's actually got pretty decent potential, one of the best potential for any fullback from the United States. So I'm actually going to reject this deal. I want to hold on to him for another season or two. He's only 19 years old, and then at that point, we'll reevaluate him. Honestly, when he's played, he's been really, really good. So I want to hang on to him for at least this season. All right, so we have got another deal done. I've got Cameron Carter-Vickers. I couldn't include Mateos in the deal. They absolutely refused to take Mateos. So I'm going to have to try to sell him separately as a different deal. So either way, we've got a future really, really good center back on this team. He will get some time this season, probably mostly in cup matches until I can train him up to the point where he can be a starter. But Cameron Carter-Vickers is now in the team. Oh my God, things continue to go against us in this transfer window. First off, we got knocked out of that preseason tournament in the semifinal on penalties, and now the talks have broken down with DC United. Ndlovu just cannot agree on wages. It's because he's getting paid $20K a week, and he's 67 rated. Nobody wants to pay that, including me, which is why I'm trying to get rid of him. I just can't make it happen. I don't know what to do. I am stuck with Dino Ndlovu. He's holding up everything I'm trying to do. I'm gonna freaking cry. I'm gonna lose it. This is driving me insane. So at least we got one player from Seattle. It's not the player I had planned on getting, but we do have a backup center attacking mid. It's gonna be Christian Roldan, the youngster. I don't even know what he's rated. I just know he's probably in the low 60s somewhere, which is fine as a backup at this point. I need somebody. I'm going to get rid of Cesar Gonzalez in the process. He's old and taking up way too much of our funds. So we're going to get Christian Roldan into the team now as well. All right, we've got our backup striker. The hell with Jordan Morris. I thought it was going to be a match made in heaven. Orlando and Jordan Morris getting in here. No, it's just not going to happen. Seattle refuses to let him go, which I can't really blame him. I like the guy. They obviously do as well. So instead, we're going to go with Cristo Gonzalez. It's going to cost us $1.6 million. Plus, they're taking Dino Ndlovu off of our hands, which makes me more excited than anything else. So let's get him into the team. I did offer him $10K per week in wages, just so I didn't have to offer him a squad role, because I think he's going to surpass Kyle Larin pretty quickly as far as overall, and I don't want to replace Kyle Larin as the starting striker. So right now, Gonzalez is going to be our backup. Eventually, we might end up having to sell him because he's going to get pretty good pretty quickly, I think. And on transfer deadline day, we find our goalkeeper. I didn't even think of this guy until I was searching through MLS goalkeepers, and I found Jesse Gonzalez, the young Mexican keeper, currently at FC Dallas, now joining Orlando. I said I couldn't get rid of Bendik. He's still going to be on the team, but he's going to be at the end of the bench, so far down that I won't even be able to see his face. Stadihar's going to be our backup. Gonzalez is going to be our starter, and I don't even think we're going to be needing to look for another goalkeeper for the rest of this series. I really like Jesse Gonzalez into this team. So with 1 hour left on deadline day, I realized I needed an extra center back after I sold Mateos and I loaned out Donovan. So we're going to get Justin Glad from RSL for just $300,000. He's got decent potential, right around 70. He's pretty low rated right now, but honestly, I just needed a little bit more depth in there after I made a couple of moves. So last player in is going to be Justin Glad. So after that wild and very unscripted transfer window, nothing really went the way I wanted it to, but I think we still did all right. Let's take a look now at what the squad looks like heading into season number 2. So up top, it's Laren and Kaká. Those two are not going anywhere. They are the centerpiece of this team right now, and I really like what those two are giving me. They finished 2nd and 3rd respectively in goal scoring in the MLS in our first season. Across the midfield, it is Pulisic. Still no Sereno. I still can't get rid of him, but as soon as I can, I probably will look to move him. Acosta and Molino. I just re-upped on Molino's contract. We still only have 2 designated players though. Molino almost won a designated player type of money, but still not quite. So we still only have 2 designated players. This coming summer, I'll probably look to get another designated player via a pre-contract. Across the back, it's Ramos, Hines, Aurelian Collin, and Breck Shea right now because Brandon Vincent is hurt, and then Jesse Gonzalez in goal. On the bench, we have a couple of new players. We have Cristo Gonzalez, our backup striker now, Christian Higuita, Ben Swanson, new boy Cameron Carter-Vickers. Our backup goalkeeper is Stadiahar. We have Joshua Gatt that we got on pre-contract new this season, and then our backup center attacking mid is Christian Roldan. And in the reserves, we have Vincent. I mentioned he's hurt. When he is back, he will be a starter on this team. We have Turner, Roquez, Ariebe, who's already grown +1, which is really nice, but right now he's just a reserve. Glad, Redding, Winterstill, Heath, Laria, Edwards, and way down there in the very last bench spot is Ben Dick, and that's where he's going to stay. He'll never move no matter what happens. He's never seeing the field again. So that is going to do it for this episode. I know it's very short, and I didn't play a single game, but unfortunately, I have to be at work in like 30 minutes, so I have to run right now. But if I can get home and record another episode, I'll put out a second one today. If not, I apologize. There'll be one out tomorrow, regardless of what happens for the rest of the day. So hopefully there'll be 2 episodes today where we can actually start playing games, and then hopefully another one as well tomorrow, Sunday. So that's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I kind of did a good job in the transfer window. Like I said, we faced a lot of problems that were unforeseen and I didn't expect to happen, but I still think we came out on top. We definitely look like a strong squad heading into season number 2, and I, as well as the board, expect big things. So that's gonna do it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you when we come back with some more Orlando City career. See ya.